sun, paint chips curl along metal edge. Fingers glide across heated surface. City hums beyond narrow avenue. Park bench waits in open square. Dust gathers along curved supports. Pigeons scatter beneath slow footsteps. Air vibrates in muted cycles. Wooden slat bends under quiet weight. Grain lines trace forgotten initials. Hands rest across sunlit surface. Shadows stripe the concrete ground. Pale noon hangs without sharp contrast. Sky bleaches into softened tone. Buildings fade in gentle haze. Traffic murmurs without urgency. Skyline blurred, trembles in heated distance. Glass towers ripple like water. Edges soften under rising air. Concrete shimmers beneath bright light. Iron railing frames the silent steps. Metal hums with stored warmth. Footsteps echo beneath narrow arch. A wind slides through empty corridors. Park bench absorbs patient stillness. Backrest lean against open space. Old gum marks cling to underside. Silence thickens in steady rhythm. Wooden slack creaks with slight motion. Sunlight pulls in subtle marching. Fingers tap in thoughtful cadence. Brisk slows with grounded ease. Pale noon presses against storefront glass. Reflections drift in muted layers. Shadows shrink beneath centered sun. Street lights wait in quiet patience. Skyline blur dissolves behind rising heat. Distant cranes stand like statues. Cloud wisps vanish into brightness. Air holds weightless suspension. Iron railing, park bench, wooden slat, pale noon. Skyline blurry lines. City rests in warm still blues. Time stretches in steady groove. Anchor drop echoes through hollow metal hold. Chain rattles downward in an unseen depth. Water splashes against painted steel sides. Harbor air tightens around the sound. Night current moves beneath the silent boats. Dark water slides in muscular silence. Reflections stretch and break apart slowly. Moonlight fractures across shifting ripples. Drifting buoy sways between anchored vessels. Faded paint peels from rounded surface. Small bell taps in irregular rhythm. Sound carries a chrome soap and black water. Lantern glow flickers inside cabin window. Warm light breathes against cold glass. Shadows lean over narrow bunks. Wood panels hum with quiet age. Shoreline hush settles along distant sand. Waves collapse in softened repetition. Footprints blur beneath returning foam. Salt breath lingers in Asian air. Ankle drop rest heavy in deep water. Host studies after sudden rocking. Dock planks creep beneath slow steps. Ropes tightening damp wooden cleats. Night current shifts without visible warning. Tide charts fail, the map is moved. Boats pivot in restrained half circles. Hull edges scrape against fenders. Drifting buoy tilts under hidden pool. Rust rings circle its weathered eyes. Seabirds cry beyond dark gray water. Wind carries faint metallic echoes. Lantern glow pulses with generator hum. Fuel sim mixes with ocean mist. Cars scatter across narrow table. Low voices murmur inside cabin walls. Shoreline hush deacons toward midnight hour. Kia lamps dim in distant rows. Warehouse silhouettes guard the harbor. Fog begins its silent descent. Anchor drop, drifting buoy. Lantern glow, surround sea. Harbor breeze in submerged blue. Glove box creaks beneath worn latch. Insurance papers slide across faded manuals. Receipts curl along plastic lining. Flashlight rolls between scattered coins. Map fold opens across steering wheel. Paper crackles with dry resistance. Highlighter marks bleed through thin sheets. Finger traces highways with hesitation. Route line snakes through rural counties. Red ink curves around forgotten towns. Gas station dot the margin sparsely. Bridges mark rivers in thin blue strokes. Exit sign flashes in when fit is green. Arrow bends towards shadowed off ramp. Brake lights glow against concrete barrier. Wind rushes through half-open window. Rear tire hums against grooved asphalt. Rubber grips beneath steady rotation. Pebbles scatter from shoulder edge. Suspension absorbs uneven pavement. Glove box closes with muted thud. Dashboard light dims to softer glow. Radio murmurs low soul instrumentals. Voice blends with engine vibration. Map fold creases deeper at corners. Paper tears a long aging seam. Hand smooth surface with quiet patience. Ink stains press against skin. Route line stretches toward coastal bend. Mountain silhouettes rise against horizon. Rest areas appear in small squares. Distance compresses into steady rhythm. Exit sign repeats in patient intervals. Numbers climb then fall away. Truck stops flicker in sodium light. Coffee steam rises behind glass doors. Rear tire rolls through shallow puddles. Water sprays in silver arcs. Tail lights smear across wet surface. Night air cools, heated engine. Glove box map fold route line. Exit sign, rear tire line. Road hums and asphalt blues. Journey breathes in steady groove. Vacancy sign burns entire crimson light. Neon trembles against human night air. Parking lot lines fade into shadow. Engines cool beneath restless sky. Vending hum vibrates through office glass. Snack spirals hang in silver cages. Dust gathers on forgotten candy bars. Coins press heavy inside palm. Motel soap rests beside cracked porcelain. Thin wrapper curls at the edges. Water drips in uneven tempo. Mirror stains soft in reflection. Dim ceiling presses low above bedspread. Fan blades turning lazy circles. Lamp glow stains. Pattern wallpaper. Air conditioner breathes in cycles. Vacancy sign flickers without apology. Red glow stains empty pavement. Moths collide with buzzing letters. Silence hums beneath electricity. Vending hum continues its hollow drone. Bottle shifts behind scratched plexiglass. Metal coil releases sugared bar. Tastic thud lands in tray. Motel soap dissolves under lukewarm water. Foam spirals into narrow drain. Towel hangs stiff on metal rack. Tile floor chills bare feet. Dim ceiling traps unspoken thoughts. Television glow fades along. Plaster remote rests near folded receipt. Clock digits blinking different blue. Closing tone echoes from distant broadcast. Station signs off beyond thin walls. Soft chime lingers in corridor. Then nothing answers back. Vacancy sign reflects on window glass. Truck headlights pass without stopping. Night stretches long across asphalt. Stars blur behind highway haze. Vending hum fades into background static. Breeze slows beneath motel blanket. Heartbeat settles into measured rhythm. Sleep edges in without warning. Vacancy sign. Vending hum, motel soul. Dim ceiling and closing tone remain. After hours blues linger in chest.
exhales in a quiet thought.
Rolling wheel glides softly across worn hardwood floors. Chair shifts slowly under tired fingertips. Lamp glow stains the corner of the room. Air hums low, filled with distant echoes. Receipt fold, rest beside half-empty coffee mug. Ink smudges mark yesterday's hurry, scribbles. Pages curl slightly under uneven weight. Pen slides scattered across the open notebook. Swivel chair creaks beneath shifting posture. Leather squeezing rhythm with gentle movement. Hands trace lines across scratched edge surface. Fingers tap faintly to a slow internal beat. Paper napkin curls beside plate crumbs. Butter smear glides along the toasted edge. Steam rises softly from cool coffee. Sunlight filters through dusty blinds. Rolling wheel nudges chair back in a corner. Keyboard hum joins subtle bass vibration. Notebook pages wrestle under careful pen strokes. Roads chords drift across empty air. Receipt fold bends in gentle folds. Numbers and notes blur into memory. Past and present merge in quiet thought. Coffee cup rests beside scattered pens. Swivel chair leans against faint reflection. Window glass frames distant city lights. Night moves slow and hurried across asphalt. Traffic hums softly beneath muted street lamps. Paper napkin absorbs faint coffee rings. Fingers press slightly against textured edge. Butter smear dries into thin patina. Sunlight warms the worn wooden desk. Rolling wheel shifts, tracing soft arcs. Desk chair hums beneath subtle movement. Rose chords drift through low, steady bass. Room breeze along quiet after ours rhythm. Receipt fold, swivel chair, paper napkin. Rolling wheel, butter smear remain. Night drifts slowly through mellow echoes. Thoughts settle gently in dim lit space.
Storage bin rests beneath wooden beams. Cardboard edges bend with quiet age. Labels fade into soft blur. Air hangs thick with stillness. Attic trunk sits near narrow window. Metal glass door from silent years. Corners dented by repeated movement. Shadows lean against slanted roofs. Dust layer coats, forgotten surfaces. Light filters through cracked panes. Particles drift in patient motion. Silence hums beneath aged wood. Cobweb thread stretches between rafters. Fine strands shimmer in pale light. Tiny vibrations ripple softly. Air shifts without sudden motion. Gray morning presses against frosted glass. Sky remains heavy without color. Bird calls echo in distant yard. Roof creaks under subtle breeze. Gray morning presses against frosted glass. Sky remains heavy without color. Bird calls echo in distant yard. Roof creaks under subtle breeze. Storage bin opens with gentle strain. Paper stacks lean toward the edge. Photographs curl along corners. Memories breathe in muted tones. Attic trunk exhales faint cedar scent. Fabric folds rest inside quietly. Letters tied with brittle ribbon. Ink softens beneath passing years. Dust layer rises with careful touch. Footsteps stir silent particles. Beams groan beneath shifting weight. Light trembles across angled ceiling. Cobweb thread sways with attic drafts. Sunlight bends along silver strands. Shadows stretch in narrow lines. Air hums beneath slow awakening. Gray morning lingers without urgency. Clouds flatten across muted sky. Town remains hushed and patient. Windows reflect pale atmosphere. Gray morning lingers without urgency. Clouds flatten across muted sky. Town remains hushed and patient. Windows reflect pale atmosphere. woods with steady breath. Day begins in softened silence.
Color bar glows in rigid stripes. Red and blue divide the silence. Green and yellow hold steady lines. Test signal hums without audience. Static screen crackles in restless motion. White noise spreads across dark glass. Pixels scatter like winter storm. Signal breaks into fractured rhythm. Steady volume hides beneath low setting. Dialogue moves without audible breath. Actor gestures and voiceless drama. Subtitles never appear on cue. Cable flicker shakes the narrow frame. Brightness dips then quickly recovers. Edges blur in digital strain. Picture bends at fragile corners. Screen black swallows the color field. Stripes dissolve into empty shade. Room reflection returns once more. Lamp glow stains the glass surface. Color bar returns in silent defiance. Calibration pattern holds its ground. Engineers somewhere adjust invisible dials. Broadcast waits beyond unseen walls. Static screen pulses in subtle waves. Soundless snow drifts across panel. Memory of old antenna days. Analog ghost beneath modern signal. Muted volume keeps the house asleep. Neighbors dream behind closed windows. Night traffic hums in distant lanes. Wind brushes against outer brick. Cable flicker trembles through final seconds. Image steadies then falters again. Remote rests idle on the armrest. Finger hovers without decision. Screen black expands in a total quiet. Heartbeat becomes dominant rhythm. Breath sinks with low bass hum. Mind drifts toward gentle blankness. Color bar, static screen, muted volume. Cable flicker, screen black remain. Midnight broadcast dissolves in blue. Silence settles across the room. Silence settles across the room.
Swing moves in patient rhythm. Chains creak beneath steady weight. Wooden boards hold quiet stories. Evening settles across front steps. Wind chime trembles in cool air. Metal notes shimmer in loose harmony. Small echoes drift beyond railings. Silence folds between each tone. Distant thunder rolls beyond hills. Low rumble hums under calm sky. Windows vibrate with subtle warning. Air thickens without sudden storm. cloud stretches across the horizon. Gray layers stacked without urgency. Light dims over empty street. Birds cut sharply through silence. Violet sky deepens above rooftops. Color bleeds into soft and blue. Street lamps flicker in anticipation. Shadows lengthen along sidewalk cracks. Porch swing sways with measured calm. Shoes scrape lightly on wooden boards. Breath rises in faint silver trails. Hands rest loosely on warm rope. Wind chime sings in fragile pulses. Notes scatter across humid dust. Air moves through narrow corridors. Leaves rustle in quiet agreement. Distant thunder hums behind skyline. Low vibration rolls through chest. Dogs bark far beyond fence lines. Storm waits in patient distance. Heavy cloud presses against faded light. Edges glow faint before dissolving. Air smells of rain and soil. Street grows still without warning. Violet sky falls in a darker shade. Glass colors drip in the shadow. Windows mirror dim reflections. Night approaches with soft intention. Porch swing, wind chime, distant, then thunder. Heavy cloud, violet sky, combine. Evening hums in layered blue. Storm breeze beneath calm rhythm.
Beneath slow steps, tiny stones shift under patient weight. Shadows stretch across uneven ground. Air hums low with distant traffic. Leaves scattered drifts across worn pavement. Dry edges scrape in gentle rhythm. Wind nudges fragments toward fence lines. Footsteps pause beside fading sunlight. Golden dusk melts over quiet rooftops. Windows glow with softened amber light. Street signs flicker into silhouette. Concrete cools beneath evening air. Horizon line fades into blurred distance. Sky bleeds into muted violet haze. Cloud edges soften without resistance. Birds trace arcs across fading light. Harbor wind carries salt and echo. Distant boats hum low in water. Metal chains clink along quiet docks. Air bends with tidal patience. Gravel path curves near silent park. Benches rest beneath leaning trees. Street lamps blink without urgency. Night gathers along low branches. Leaf scatters circles around worn shoes. Dry whispers brush against denim cuffs. Hands slide into jacket pockets. Breath rises in faint silver clouds. Golden dusk lingers across skyline glass. Reflections ripple across dark windows. Engines murmur beyond narrow streets. City exhales in measured rhythm. Horizon line disappears into heavy shade. Lights replace color in slow sequence. Concrete absorbs the final warn. Footsteps echo along empty blocks. Harbor wind pushes against loose fabric. Shirts ripple beneath fading heat. Distant horns drift Car slaps gently against hull side. Gravel path, leaves scatter, golden dust, carades in line. Harbor wind folds softly, steps slow into evening calm. Night hums with quiet urban blues.
Empty highway stretches beyond headlight reach. White lines flicker beneath steady tires. Billboards fade into rural darkness. Engine hum merges with night wind. Fuel gauge hovers just above warning. Needle trembles with subtle hesitation. Dashboard glows in muted amber. Hands rest lightly on steering wheel. Windshield smear catches passing truck lights. Streets bend across curved glass surface. Wiper marks closer. Driver's view, rain residue lingers in thin line. Mile marker flashes beside roadside grass. Numbers count down invisible distances. Ledger paint glints beneath beams. Travel time compresses into rhythm. Roadside motel, sign flickers in neon. Vacancy buzz hum, entire red letters. Curtains hang behind numbered doors. Parking lot rest in quiet stillness. Empty highway curves around sleeping hills. Guardrails shimmering, passing light. Radio murmurs low blues instrumentals. Thoughts drift beyond visible pavement. Fuel gauge dips closer toward edge. Engine tone deepens with subtle strain. Gas stations pass without stopping. Miles unravel beneath constant motion. Windshield smear blurs distant taillights. Brake lights smear into crimson lines. Night insects splatter against glass. Air inside grows heavy with focus. Mile marker repeats in steady sequence. Numbers flicker like ticking metronome. Rear view mirror frames fading town lights. Memory trails behind in dark lanes. Roadside motel, parking lot wait silent. Ice machine hums beside soda machine. Key card slides into plastic slot. Door click shut against midnight. Empty highway, fuel gauge, windshield smear. Mile marker roadside, motel converge. Journey hums in asphalt blues. Night rolls forward without pause. Remote click breaks the silent apartment. Plastic buttons shine under lampshade. Couch cushions sink beneath tired frame. Take out cartons crown the coffee table. Muted volume holds the room in hush. Dialogue moves behind closed lips. Actors gesture in silent argument. Subtle tension fills the air. Cable flicker shakes the evening program. Brightness dips then slowly returns. Edges blur in digital strain. Signal steadies in fragile balance. Rolling credit climbs against fading scenes. Themes drift upward without applause. Soundtrack swells in distant reverb. Story dissolves into darkness. Blank screen stretches like empty sky. Reflection of places, moving image. Lamp glow floats in corner glass. Dust drifts in quiet orbit. Remote click repeats without decision. Channel numbers flash in sequence. Late reruns blur into commercials. Faces change without meaning. Muted volume lowers almost to zero. Clock tick grows suddenly louder. Refrigerator hum joins background bass. Breath becomes part of rhythm. Cable flicker trembles one last time. Picture bends at fragile edges, then stabilizes into blue. Silence thickens across space. Rodent critter memory loops inside mind. Dialogue echoes in fragments. Unfinished thoughts hover mid-air. Emotions linger without release. Blank screen settles into deeper black. Window reflection sharpens slowly. City lights blink beyond curtain. Night traffic whispers below. And no click. Breath sickens poem. Finger pauses over one button. Television glow fades to nothing. Room sinks into steady dark. Remote click. Blank screen, muted volume. Cable flicker and rolling credit remain. Late night blues hum through chest. Sleep rising soft surrender.
Remote click echoes through empty living room. Tasty buttons shine under lamp glow. Couch cushions sink beneath tire weight. Takeout containers rest on low table. Tutor's volume flickers across corner display. Closed lips move inside silent broadcast. News anchors gesture without sound. Ticker scrolls in ghostly motion. Channel surf drifts through late programs. Sitcom laughter without audible punchline. Late movie bleeds into implements of haze. Faces change in restless sequence. Static screen crackles in sudden burst. Snowstorm pixels scattering gray chaos. Antenna memory lingers in distortion. Signal slips between forgotten stations. Screen black settles after final scene. Credits roll and fade to nothing. Reflection of room appears faintly. Lamplight hovers on dark glass. Remote click repeats in absent rhythm. Thumb presses without clear intention. Buttons glow faint beneath fingertip. Battery weak but still responding. Sorted volume holds the room suspended. Clock ticks louder in the silence. Refrigerator hum fills empty gaps. Breath becomes part of the soundtrack. Channel surf slows into indecision. Old sitcom rerun meets late news. Weather map glows in artificial blues. Studio applause fades into silence. Static screen returns in brief rebellion. Lines jitter across April signal. Audio hisses beneath broken picture. Memory of cable flickers past. Screen black expands into full stillness. Window reflection replaces moving images. Outside traffic paints brief light streets. Room remains anchored in shadow. Volume, channel surf, static screen, screen black remain. Television blues dissolve into quiet. Night signs off without applause.
Salt air settles heavy on my jacket collar. Ocean breath presses cool against my skin. Street behind me fades into memory slowly. Only waves keep speaking in repetition. Sand grain sticks beneath worn sneakers. Tiny crystals grind with every patient step. Footprints form, then disappear behind me. Time erases evidence without hesitation. Pebble shore stretches beneath dim horizon. Rounded stones shift with each retreating wave. Soft collisions click in gentle rhythm. Water pulls back with muted authority. Deep current moves beyond visible surface. Dark muscle flexing under silver reflections. Boats above float unaware of pressure. Ocean underworld breathes in silence. Violet sky spreads across widening distance. Last warmth bleeds from fading daylight. Cloud edges burn, then slowly dim. Night prepares its quiet entrance. Salt air mixes with distant harbor smoke. Lanterns flicker far beyond the curve. Wooden docks creak under tired footsteps. Seaweed tangles along wet pilings. Sand grain drifts inside cuffed denim. Hands brush knees in thoughtful pause. Cold settles into lower backbones. Breath steadies with tidal rhythm. Pebble shore glistens beneath in moonlight. Edges shine like scattered broken glass. Waves collapse with softened percussion. Echo travels along hollow cliffs. Deep current tugs at anchored vessels. Chains stretched tight against unseen force. Hull shadows fracture on trembling water. Buoys lean into dark resistance. Violet sky fades toward midnight blue. First stars pierce through quiet layers. Harbor lights blink in distant sequence. Wind threads softly through open air. Salt air, sand grain, pebble shore. Deep current, violet sky surrounding. Ocean hums in coastal blues. Heart drifts slow with tidal groove.
Ferry horn echoes across dark water channels. Low vibration rolls through sleeping harbor walls. Windows tremble in distant shoreline houses. Night air carries that metallic warning slowly. Lighthouse beam circles through heavy darkness patiently. White arc sweeps across restless open water. Boats drift quietly beneath rotating guidance. Salt mist glows inside revolving light. Yeah, dock rope tightens against damp wooden posts. Fibers strain under shifting harbor tension. Knots swell with absorbed seawater weight. Wood creaks in rhythm with the tide. Tide pull drags beneath anchored hulls. Invisible hands tug at silent vessels. Water muscle flex under moonlit surface. Currents whisper under layered reflections. Coastal fog thickens around idle piers. Harbor lamps blurring the muted halos. Footsteps soften along soaked planks. Voices dissolve inside gray atmosphere. Ferry horn returns in distant repetition. Sound folds in the rolling marine baseline. Seagulls scatter above shadow docks. Engines hum beneath blanketed sky. Lighthouse beam sweeps across abandoned nets. Wet ropes glisten under rotating glare. Shadows stretch long across stacked crates. Harbor breeze in measured patience. Dock rope rubs against weathered cleats. Salt crust forms along braided strands.
Hands grip rough fibers with memory. Boots so slide across slick board. Tide pull shifts direction without warning. Waterline climbs along barnacle stone. Moored boats pivot in subtle arcs. Whole shadows fracture on trembling waves. Coastal fog presses against quiet shoreline. Distant city lights flicker behind veil. Breath feels heavier with brine. Night absorbs every wandering sound. Ferry horn, lighthouse beam. Dark road, tide pull. Coastal fogs around scene. Harbor hums in deep coastal blue. Ocean breathe through, steady groove.
Motel soap rest beside crack sink. Small white bar wrapped in thin paper. Water drips in uneven rhythm. Mirror stains blur, tired reflection. Paper cup leans near humming faucet. Steam curls from cheap black coffee. Lip mark fades along the rim. Tastic stirrer spins in silence. Bedside drawer sticks halfway open. Bible rests beside folded map. Coins clink against loose batteries. Pen rose towards faded carpet. Television glow flickers across ceiling. Low budget movie nearing its close. Dialogue slows into closing monologue. Music swells beneath predictable ending. Final frame freezes on distant horizon. Hero silhouette against painted sunset. Credits begin their upward crawl. Names vanish into dark border. Broadcast end arrives without ceremony. Station logo fades into corners. Soft chime marks transmission finish. Silence expands across the room. Motel soap dissolves under high water. Foam spirals down, stain drain. Hands rest on porcelain edge. Tile hangs thin against metal rack. Paper cup crumples under tired grip. Last sip tastes bitter and burn. Window curtain lifts with highway wind. Neon glow stains a wallpaper. Bedside drawer closes with hollow thud. Lamp switch clicks to lower setting. Shadow edge creeps along ceiling. Air conditioner hums, steadies pulse. Final frame lingers in memory. Image burned behind closed eyelids. Night outside moves without soundtrack. Parking lot empties one car at a time. Broadcast down, motel soap. Paper cup, bedside drawer. Final frame remain. Room sinks into after hours blue. Sleep approaches in soft retreat. Coils across green lawn. Rubber bends beneath fading light. Water drips from silver nozzle. Grass darkens under steady stream. Sprinkler mist rises in fine arcs. Droplets shimmer in low sunlight. Tiny rainbows form and vanish. Air cools beneath gentle spray. Moss patch clings to shaded stone. Soft texture cushions silent steps. Green spreads across cracked surface. Moisture lingers in quiet corners. Damp soil breathes beneath slow pressure. Earth shifts under careful hands. Roots hold tight in darkness. Worms carve unseen pathways. Fallen branch rests beside old fence. Bark split from sudden wind. Leaves wilt along broken stems. Silence gathers around the yard. Garden hose snakes along brick path. Water pools near scattered pebbles. Reflections ripple in shallow light. Air hums with summer weight. Sprinkler mist softens heated air. Children's laughter echoes in memory. Footprints fade into wet grass. Evening cools beneath open sky. Moss patch thickens near stone steps. Shadows rest along green edges. Hands brush gently across surface. Texture calms restless thoughts. Damp soil stains the cuff of jeans. Fingers trace patterns in earth. Breath aligns with steady rhythm. Ground feels solid and forgiving. Fallen branch cracks beneath slow step. Wood splinters under quiet pressure. Leaves scatter across narrow path. Wind carries fragments toward head. Grounded blues, night settles into steady groove.
Rolling credit climbs against fading light. Names rise slowly in narrow columns. Orca swell dissolves into soft hum. Story closes without sudden motion. Blank screen waits beyond the final name. Black surface mirrors dim interior. Lamp reflection floats in corner glass. Dust particles drifting still air. Sign or voice speaks in measured cadence. Station thanks viewers for their patience. Frequency lowers in a silent band. Transmission fades into nothingness. Closing tone hums in subtle frequency. Short chime lingers in hollow space. Sound shrinks into vanishing point. Night resumes a steady breathing. Quiet room absorbs the leftover glow. Couch cushion sag beneath tired shoulders. Coffee mug cools beside remote. Curtains hang motionless in dark, yeah. Rolling credit memory loops inside mind. Faces return in fragmented flashes. Dialogue echoes without clear source. Emotion lingers beyond the script. Blank screen stretches like empty highway. Thoughts wander without destination. City lights flicker through blind. Street noise filters through thin walls. Sign of silence grows almost physical. Clock tick marks each passing second. Refrigerator motor on some kitchen. Breath deepens in the slower rhythm. Closing tone fades into distant echo. Is adjusting natural man ears. Subtle creaks settle inside walls. Building frame cools in midnight air. Da 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 da. reflection, late conversations, replaying memory. Shadows move along ceiling lines, time drifts without clear boundary. Rolling credit, blank screen, sign off, closing tone, quiet room remain. After hours, blue settling chest, sleep edges in with gentle patience.
Blue filter cast a haze over desk lamp. Keyboard clicks echo across quiet room. Monitor glows faint with low intensity. Shadows stretch along the faded carpet. Dark theme hums beneath scrolling browser. Dread sights flicker in soft and steady rhythm. Window blinds fold back to dim city. Street lights reflecting puddles and glass. Muted color spreads through scattered stationery. Paper edges curl in humid stillness. Pen slides over journal with silent ink. Thoughts move slow like midnight traffic. Soft contrast guides the eye through layers. Lamp glow softens rough edges of pages. Hands pause between lines of reflection. Breath sinks with low bass pulse. Swivel chair rolls across one hardwood. Cushion creaks beneath subtle shifting weight. Foot taps lightly in steady cadence. Room absorbs each sound without complaint. Blue filter lingers on photo prints. Edges curl under desk lamp glow. Fingers trace faint outlines of memory. Past drifts slowly into present thought. Dark theme holds the muted glow. Steady screens blink through late night updates. Air conditioner hums behind wall vents. City noise filtered into low vibrations. Muted color pools beneath framed images. Ink stains mark where fingers rest. Thoughts scatter in slow measured drift. Quiet moments press against soft tension. Soft contrast separates words from darkness. Highlight fades along tight margins. Breathing slows beneath steady glow. Lamp flickers briefly in shadow corners. Swivel chair spins with careful pause. Rotation smooth across one linoleum. Foot scuffs mark the floor lightly. Each movement measured in reflected silence. Blue filter, dark theme, muted color. Soft contrast, swivel chair remain. Night hum, soft and lonely blues. Words unfold slowly in the air. Rolling wheel spins under tired fingertips. Desk chair drifts over scuffed hardwood. Notebook rests open with half-written lines. Coffee cools in chips, ceramic mug. Butter smear glides across toasted bread. Knife presses slowly against soft surface. Morning sunlight falls through narrow blinds. Dust floats in lazy golden beams. Paper napkin crumbles beneath empty cup. Sticky residue from hurried breakfast. Fingers trace folds and soft creases. Ink blotches dot the margin space. Receipt fold slips in the leather wallet. Edge worn with repeated handling. Numbers tally the day's expenses. Time marked quietly in small print. Rolling ambience hums beneath electric fan. Air moves slow through open window. Distant traffic drifts across soft walls. Street noise blends with ceiling hum. Rolling wheel nudges chair in the corner. Laptop hums beside scattered pens. Notes lie open across one notebook. Read the lines with low steady beat. Butter smear remember from evening toast. Knife rests against chip plate. Faint smell lingers in sunlit kitchen. Memory clings softly to surface. Paper napkin gather crumbs from countertop. Towel hangs near chip sink. Sunlight glances off metallic faucet. Air warm with stillness.
receipt fold opens again for verification. Numbers checked against fading handwriting. Pen scribble notes along tattered edge. Time measured in quiet patience. Rolling ambience continues in gentle layers. Fan spins slow across empty room. Lamp casts soft shadows along wall. Rhythm drifts with no abruptness. Rolling wheel, butter smear, paper napkin. Receipt fold, rolling memories remain. Morning lingers slow and after hours. Thoughts settle in a soft low hum.
Waterline mark stains the harbor wall. Old tide levels etched in mineral rings. Years recorded in silent layer stone. Remembers what people forget. Boat wake slices through quiet surface. White foam trails behind slow engine. Reflections scatter in broken fragments. Dark lamp shimmer in distortion. Ripple mark spreads across dark inlet. Circles widen then slowly dissolve. Moonlight fractures on trembling water. Sound bends low against wooden hull. Cabin light glows behind small round window. Yellow warmth inside steel frame. Murmur laughter leaks through thin walls. Cards shuffle across narrow table. Harbor wind cuts across open pier. Loose tops snap against metal rails. Salt spray drifts on old park trucks. Night breath smells of diesel and brine. Harbor wind cuts across open pier. Loose tops snap against metal rails. Salt spray drifts on old park trucks. Night breath smells of diesel and brine. Waterline mark climbs higher than memory. Storm seasons carved into stubborn stone. Barnacles clean beneath fading paint. Rope burn scar, old wooden post. Boat wake rolls toward sleeping shoreline. Small waves slap against more skiffs. Chains rattling uneven tempo. Pylons hum with submerged vibration. Ripple mark overlaps earlier patterns. Past motion layered over present calm. Surface hides the restless undercurrent. Stillness masks a patient force. Cabin light flickers with generator hum. Steam curls from chipped enamel mug. Map spread wide across table ledge. Voices drop low in the midnight tone. Harbor wind thread between stacked crates. Paper scraps tumble along wet planks. Footsteps echo beyond warehouse doors. Fog creeps in from outer bay. Harbor wind thread between stacked crates. Paper scraps tumble along wet planks. Footsteps echo beyond warehouse doors. Fog creeps in from outer bay. Waterline mark, boat wet, ripple mark. Cabin light, harbor wind remain. Port breeze in, deep harbor blues. Night anchors, slow in the groove.
Anchor drop echoes through hollow metal hull. Chain rattles downward into unseen depth. Water splashes against painted steel sides. Harbor air tightens around the sound. Night current moves beneath the silent boats. Dark water slides in muscular silence. Reflections stretch and break apart slowly. Moonlight fractures across shifting ripples. Drifting buoy sways between anchored vessels. Faded paint peels from rounded surface. Small bell tab collapse in a regular rhythm. Sound carries across open black water. Lantern glow flickers inside cabin window. Warm light breathes against cold glass. Shadows lean over narrow bunks. Wood panels hum with quiet age. Shoreline hush settles along distant sand. Waves collapse in softened repetition. Footprints blur beneath returning foam. Salt breath lingers impatient. Anchor drop rests heavy in deep water. Hull steadies after subtle rocking. Dock planks creak beneath slow steps. Ropes tighten in damp wooden cleats. Night current shifts without visible warning. Tide charts fail to map its mood. Boats pivot in restrained half circles. Hull edges scrape against fenders. Drifting buoy tilts under hidden pull. Rust rings circle its weathered eye. Seabirds cry beyond dark breakwater. Wind carries faint metallic echoes. Lantern glow pulses with generator hum. Fuel scent mixes with ocean mist. Cards scatter across narrow table. Low voices murmur inside cabin walls. Shoreline hush deepens toward midnight hour. Pier lamps dim in distant rows. Warehouse silhouettes guard the harbor. Fog begins its silent descent.
Late program rolls past midnight hour. Talk show guests laugh in rehearsed rhythm. Studio lights glare against polished desks. City outside sinks in a darker silence. News ticker crawls across the lower frame. Headlines drift in relentless motion. Markets fall in rising quiet graphics. World events scroll without emotion. Closed caption types beneath moving lips. White text blocks hover over faces. Words appear half a second delayed. Meaning lags behind each gesture. Cable flicker shakes the stable image. Signal trembles in digital hesitation. Colors bend at the screen edges. Sound dips beneath subtle distortion.
Dim ceiling presses up of tired eyes. Fan blades turn in slow rotation. Lamp glow softens the living room. Walls absorb low broadcast light.
Late program shifts in the interview tone. Host nods with scripted curiosity. Applause sign flashes beyond the camera. Audience claps in measured waves. News ticker continues its endless crawl. Storm warnings chase political updates. Sports scores trail behind statistics. All of it gliding without pause. Closed caption stutters on rapid speech. Typos slip into sudden correction. Language freezes, then resumes its flow. Silence fills the misprinted gap. Cable flicker returns without warning. Screen brightness dips, then stabilizes. Remote rest sidle on the couch arm. Breathe matches the studio cadence. Dim ceiling holds the room together. Shadows pull in upper corners. Clock hands glow impatient green. Outside traffic hums in distant lanes. Late program, news ticker, closed caption. Cable flicker, dim ceiling surround. Broadcast blues hum through quiet air. Night lingers in televised glow.